Yeah, hi Ashley. This is problem 24, and I think it's very similar to problem 32. So you may start to see a pattern here as we walk through this. Here's our function, and so it's a mixture of x, a radical function of x, and a non-radical function of x. It's kind of you think of it as almost two different functions added together. And we're going to see the approach is to actually separate those two parts of the function out. We'll get to that in a minute. But here's how you write it out formally, right? This is all familiar. And this is, we're going to do a little rearranging here. So I'm going to get rid of these parentheses like we've done before, but I have to change this to it. Whoops. I have to change this to a minus sign. Oops. There. Okay. So watch the rearrangement. I'm going to take this x, or minus x, and bring it over here with this. So it's going to be x plus h minus x. And I'm even going to put that over h, just to remind us that it's separate. And then it's plus square root of x plus h, now minus square root of x all over h. And so you can see what I mean. We've grouped these things. We've grouped the function into two different parts so that they look more familiar. There's this part and there's this part. Now this is super easy because it's x minus x. So now it's just h over h, which equals 1, plus. And now we're just, like you were suggesting, there is a part where you multiply by the conjugate. And this will be very familiar to you. Over h, and multiply denominator and the numerator by the conjugate of the numerator. Let's see if this works out. Plus square root of x. Okay, so there we go. And we get 1 plus x plus h minus x all over h times the quantity square root of x plus h plus square root of x. So these x's in the numerator drop out. We've got h over h. So the numerator is just going to be a 1. And the denominator is now, h goes to 0, so it's 2 times the square root of x. But oh yeah, we had this 1 over here, so it's, well, I'll put it here, but that's the answer.